Hey, another episode of Thought Candy. What's happening?
Back in the building. What's going on, Mr. Slaughter? That's the one and
Yeah, fine, sir. Yes, sir. I'm good.
I got
Thought
it.
Candy, baby.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
sir.
Thought Candy.
Yes,
What's happening
sir.
with you, sir?
Hey, I'm just hanging tough, man. Ready to unpack yet another topic. So, episode number 4, right? We had the first 3, sex without commitment.
Yes.
Today's kid versus yesterday's kid. Krusty ain't cool.
That's a good one. If you ain't watched that one, go back and watch that one. That Krusty
Yeah.
ain't cool.
Check us out. We appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving us here, all the feedback, all the text messages, all the emails that we get concerning Thought Candy. And people are as excited as we are. Are you excited about this podcast, Billy?
Man, I'm jumping out my boots, but I really want to get in. I want to get into it because out of all the ones we've done thus far, this one is going to be a good one.
Absolutely.
Already know it. And hey,
absolutely.
You know me. I'm raw, uncut, and unfiltered. You know.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
you're
sir.
the more, I would say, because you always smooth. You always smooth and cool. You're the more level-headed, educated brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm more just, I'm gonna give it to you just right here.
I'm reserved. I try to be politically correct. Let's just say that.
All right, let's get into it. What we got, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Slaughter? What's happening today? What is the Thought Candy for the day for our listeners on this podcast?
Relationship 101. A woman always wants to be told that she's beautiful.
Okay.
What you think about that? Lady always wants to be told she's pretty, right?
Yeah. I mean, what if she ain't? I'm just gonna put it out there.
Things that make you go, right?
What if I mean, do you lie?
No, you don't lie.
So what do you say?
But I'm saying, what if it's your girl? If you dated her, let's just put it into perspective. We talking relationship, right? Relationship 101. This is your lady.
Okay,
you wouldn't have picked her if she was a rag doll, rugrat, whatever you want to call her.
Okay, let me digress. If it's my lady, yes, you saying should me as a man or we as men should tell our women that they're beautiful?
That was my question. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, don't you want to hear nice accolades about yourself?
Absolutely. I don't mind a compliment or two.
Exactly.
I don't mind a compliment or two. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. I think it's important for anyone, not just women. Let me say this, to know that they're important and they're beautiful.
Yes.
And let me digress, because we always kind of give it to you in a format that, hey, Thought Candy is meant to inspire, it's meant to motivate, it's meant to educate. And hopefully something we say on one of these podcasts, even if it's not today, you can relate to. All right. I just wanted to get that out there. We gotta drop the disclaimer.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're gonna give
to
it
business.
to you here. Yeah, we're gonna give it to you here, and we're gonna give it to you here.
Absolutely.
And from here, hopefully we'll fill in this space right here, and you guys can get some information that you can sit there and take to your family, your friends, your loved ones, and hopefully help you out. And in between all of that, we give you a little satire as well, a little humor.
Yes, sir. Nothing scientific about this, right?
Right. Yeah, we just talking. We chopping it up.
Compliment here and there. You know, people have their love languages. You know, some are gifts, some are compliments.
Well, let's say this. What if you have a friend, right? Let's say you got a partner, and I mean, his wife, his girlfriend, a partner is beautiful to him
Mm-hmm.
may not be so much beautiful to you. Do you chime in with those? Man, she's beautiful, ain't she? How do you respond? Do you go, are you gonna keep it, like you said, as we say, we're gonna keep it 100, we're gonna keep it a stack, we're gonna go, okay, all right, yeah, she is, man, she is gorgeous.
Hey,
But you
brother,
said,
as long as you happy, I'm happy. You like it, I love it.
see, there you go. See, you know how to be politically correct. I'm not there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm not there.
If you like it, I love it. You know, I'm not gonna call my boy's girl no rug rat. Hold on a second. We got a guest coming in. We got a guest coming in. Yeah, yeah.
Who is it? Can they chime in on this?
Huh?
Oh, hold on. That's
She
not the
looks
one.
pretty beautiful. Look at that little profile
That's
picture.
not the one and only Miss Veda, is it?
Miss Veda J Inspire is in the building. Come on in, dear. We are ready for you to jump into this conversation with us. How you doing, Queen? What's up, Queen?
Hey guys, what's going on, bros?
We are doing excellent.
Bros.
Yes, a whole lot better now that you on this, because you're gonna sit here now and you're gonna help us out. And I think in a major way, because we're talking as men, which we are, and and we're gonna keep it totally real with you, and I hope you keep it real with us. But Mr. Slaughter, as we were sitting here talking about this subject matter, can you bring Ms. Veda up to date and let her know what we talking about today?
All right, Miss Veda J Inspire, welcome to the call again. You family now. I mean, you were family before this, but you family to the world now, because you've already been on one episode, 2 episodes. We're gonna call you the SME, our subject matter expert on certain topics of love and life and living. And we wanted to bring you into this topic today. And maybe this will lead to other conversations. Relationship 101.
Okay.
A woman always wants to be told that she's beautiful. Is that true? Is that something you want to know? Y'all want to know them type of thing? Inquiring minds want to know.
It helps. It helps. It helps. Well, I think a lot of women want to be told, yeah, let me know I'm beautiful. Let me know you appreciate me. I'm at a point in my life where I'd rather for you to show me. Like, show me.
How does one show you? How does a man show you that you are beautiful? How can he show you?
So for me, beauty encompasses appreciation. When you're really true about telling me, or a woman, for me, you know, you're beautiful. I love you. I appreciate you. All those things come in a package. I don't want you telling me I'm beautiful and you just telling me to make me feel good.
Ooh, okay.
I want you to mean it.
Can you tell? Can you tell if a man tells you that you're beautiful and he may not wholeheartedly?
It's in his
he's
actions.
just running game, and he's running game.
It's in his actions. Now, sometimes we as women choose to avoid the red flags that we see. Now, we've done it often as women. We'll avoid the red flag because we got this save. I can save him. I can change him. Oh, yes. You know what I'm saying? We have that whole thing going on. But we know when you are pseudo.
Well, okay. Can I say something, Sean? I know you have a few questions you probably want to put out there to us, but is there different types of beautiful? Is there an internal beauty? Is there an external beauty? When a man says you're beautiful, and Sean, he was bringing the question to me as being in a relationship. Let's just take it out of that. Can a man come here and go, you know, let's say you out and about doing what you do. You may be in a restaurant eating or whatever, and the man comes and says, oh, wow, you are beautiful. Is that okay to do? nowadays, because now we get they think that we're hitting on them.
Right.
We're flirting with them. Is that a good thing to sit there and say to a lady nowadays?
Well, it's a good thing to always say to me. I can't speak for every woman.
Right. If
You
you
know,
in the season of accepting compliments, it's a beautiful thing, right?
That's what I'm talking about. And it does go back to self-esteem. It goes back to self-value for the woman within her own self. Do
Mhm.
she see her own beauty? Or is it that when you say that, is it that she automatically thinks what you want from me? So there's things that I talk to young ladies about. I mean, we had a workshop today with some teams, and it's teaching them their self-image, their self-identity, their self-worth, their self-value. And these are like 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th graders that we're talking to about these things, because it's important, because women, we go through so many different phases. And again, I only can talk from a woman's point of view because I've been a woman all my life. That's the only thing I know about. Okay. We go through so many seasons, so many phases. We have our ministrations, we have this, and sometimes society try to dictate to us how we're supposed to be. Every woman don't have an attitude because she's PMSing.
Ooh.
Every woman don't have to have an attitude, right? You see what I'm saying? But sometimes women will say, now we can get a little irritable. It's a touchy because our chemicals, our imbalances. But you ain't always got to have an attitude, because you've been living with I like to call her Aunt Ruby. You've been living with Aunt Ruby for about 40-something years, and you ain't learned to balance out yet.
Auntie Ruby come around like clockwork, right?
Best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Right. At about 6:32, Auntie Ruby. Yeah, okay, you know. All right, good stuff. So we appreciate your feedback and take on this. So I have some specific questions I want to get into, just so we can keep this show rolling and stay on task. Do women and men need to be reassured about how they look? Because I put it in the topic of, from a man's perspective, that a woman, being that I know my wife likes for me to always compliment her, do women and men need to be reassured about how they look? I'll pose that question to you, Ms. Veda.
I think it's important that both should. If the man has got it going on, be like, man, yes, I think so. I like to tell him, I like the fragrance of a man. I love the man's energy. Don't let him have on some slick shoes and come on now. Yes, I'm gonna, and I have to watch myself, because I already told y'all last, I've kind of picked up like kind of this man thing sometimes. You're like, ooh. The man walk past me, I'm looking at him like how y'all look at women, like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, real quick. I'm off topic real quick. But last episode we talked about Krusty and Cool. You looking at his slick shoes, do you look at his toes if he got his toes out?
Oh, yes.
Okay, bam. There you go. Women pay attention too. Okay, back to task here. So you said yes. Men and women need to be reassured. Question number 2. How do you personally feel if you aren't told that you look beautiful?
If I'm not told?
If you're not told that you look beautiful, how do you feel? Be it significant other, if you're dating someone, or if you were just feeling like you was extra fine today. I remember on our commercial, you were putting on your makeup, getting ready to go somewhere, getting ready for Thought Candy.
That's right.
And I said, she's stepping out. Like, what if no one told you, but you felt like you looked like the greatest thing in the universe, and no one said anything?
Oh, and he didn't mention it at all.
Okay, I'm with somebody.
None of the he's out there. It doesn't matter. You choose.
Okay, so if I'm not with someone and I believe that, I'm gonna keep that confidence. I promise you, we were just talking about, sometimes it doesn't matter how you feel, because our feelings change. Our feelings will deceive us sometimes. But baby, let me put me on a pair of good heels, a nice little outfit up out of my closet, slick the hair up and back, you see, and I'm gonna be like, baby, yes, Veda, yes, and I'm gonna walk out of the house with that saying, yes, Veda, yes, kind of like I'm just gliding, right? Just gliding.
Well, let me chime in. So you're saying that if you get it, it's a good thing. If you get the compliment, if he's, oh man, oh babe, you looking really good today. If you don't get it, knowing that you do, long as you know within yourself, you good with that. But you won't sit there and maybe pull them off to the side later. Do you ever, I mean, say, hey, you know what? I was looking extra special today and you ain't even noticed. Will you pull him, will you say something to him about that?
Now, if I'm
Yes
with
or no?
somebody,
Yes.
That's
they ought to
expected, right?
want to. But see, this is the thing. Now, see, I don't want to use the word expectations because see, that's what throws us off. Our
Absolutely.
expectations of people. However, if I'm with somebody, that should already be like you said, you make sure your wife know. That's showing her appreciation, it's showing her value and her womanhood. You know, if you're with a man already knows that's what needs to be done. I shouldn't have to pull you to the side. I shouldn't have to say anything.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
All for it. Let's go. Let's
Do
go.
all men know that? Do all men know that? They may know it, but they may not do it. Knowing and doing is two different things. So they can know, yeah, I'm supposed to do that, but in the heat of what they're doing, this, that, and the other, they got my workout going on, they got something going on, they got other things going on in within their lives, and when they see you, they may slip up. You may
I
have
like that. Yeah.
You may have that nice dress on, it laid just right, or you had them little 6-inch heels on. Ooh, but he's sitting there worrying about something he got to do with the car tomorrow, and it may just miss him.
Okay.
All right, Philly. Listen, so the question is to you because this will segue into my you guys segued into my third question. How do you feel if you're not told by your lady that you're handsome and you feeling extra swaggy that day?
Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm getting this from Veda herself. Men or not, most men, the majority of men are not as emotional as women. Women are emotional creatures. So I say that to say this. I went out to an interview, I don't know, probably about a couple of weeks ago. Your boy looked good. And I usually don't dress up that often, but your boy, I looked in the mirror and said, damn, I look good. And I don't say that often. So she was like, but she said, oh, okay. You're looking kind of nice. I said, oh, thanks. But I didn't need it. I think that this is where I think this is going, is that do the women, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead of the game here, Sean, but do the women need it more than men need it? Me personally,
yeah.
I don't need it as much as a woman needs it. I don't think. Help me out here.
I don't think that the guys do. Here's the thing. And then I'm gonna jump into question 3 so we can keep this show rolling. You know, got to keep it on task. When I'm feeling extra swaggy on a day, I don't need anybody to tell me that I look good because I'm so confident, you know, in myself and what I bring to the table that it'll exude into the atmosphere. Ooh. He know he look good. I ain't even gotta tell him, you know what I'm saying?
Just by that walk, Sean. You got that walk going on.
Just by the right, the way you look, the way you smell. She said the aura, all of that, right? But the good thing is, my wife will do that. Why are you smelling like that? What I'm supposed to smell like? Am I supposed? I don't never roll stanky if I don't need to, right? If I ain't working, right?
Where you going
I want to stay fresh to death in every sense of the word. And so hygiene, we talked about that in the last episode. It's important. And so whether I'm told or not, if I'm feeling like what I didn't put together that day, I done laid it out and like, I'm gonna kill him with this one.
Wow.
Right? I don't need to be told. It helps, right? But when you kind of know it already and you feel a certain type of confidence about yourself, it doesn't really make a difference to guys. I think women are a little bit different in that aspect where it's a little more required. Like somebody better say something. I look
Yeah,
damn
but
good.
yeah.
You know,
But I
right?
think a person, I think a person can look good without and have confidence in themselves, be it a woman or a man, without being dressed up. Like you said, Sean, they already have that. You already got that. Veda said she put her little stuff together in her closet. She walked out, she goes, oh, I don't care what y'all, I don't care what
Okay,
nobody
Ready
look,
for the
says.
world.
let me tap back into full womanhood though for a minute. This is the thing. The way society judged women, that Victoria's Secret was not made by a woman.
Ooh,
The way society
Come on.
judges women is that you have to look, and I'm going to use the word sexable, right? You have to look sexable. Men came up with that. So therefore, the value and the status that men has put up on women,
ooh.
the value and the status that men have put up on women, it's like women seek that assurity from the man that she's on point.
Ooh.
It's when you understand your self-esteem, gain your self-confidence, you understand as a woman to where it's like, bro, I don't need you to tell me nothing. But again, that's just me though. That's me. But going to full womanhood, no, some women need that. They do. If you gonna be with a woman, you need to be able to step up as a man to let her know, baby, you was on point today.
Mm.
You guys
Okay.
like that reassurance, you know.
Women
and those
love the
compliments,
reassurance.
right?
They
Right.
love the reassurance. Right.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, okay, good stuff. How do you tell that significant other, if you have one, that that's what you expect if they don't provide it? What do you say? What's that conversation look like?
Well, it depends on,
And action.
it depends on what type of man you with. Because if you're with a misogynistic man, there's no way you can tell him that. If you're with a man that already has confidence, okay, because look at here. When I'm with a man at this point in my life with who I am and everything, I only need a man for a few things. As long as that man know what lane he's in when he's dealing with Veda, then that means I can have an open communication with him. That means I can talk about this man about anything, nothing's taken personal. We're not arguing. We're not doing any of that stuff. We can even agree to disagree. But if I'm dealing with a man that is immature, or maybe he's insecure and has not admitted he's insecure, he has these control issues, he has all these other things going on with him, I'm not going to feel comfortable with having a conversation with a man like that, you see? So it depends on what type of man the woman is with, because men like to try to control the situation.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the ideal situation where everything is good, and that's not an issue or a question
Okay,
with the
okay, well,
immaturity level or anything. With somebody that you're equally yoked with and
Be
all that good stuff.
specific.
But
Be
hold
specific, 'cause
on,
I gotta
yeah,
get those
but
points.
sometimes though, sometimes you may see the differences in a relationship. You may see a very strong woman and maybe a docile type man. That docile type man won't sit there and give that woman maybe what she needs when it comes to compliments or saying, hey, she's beautiful, this, that, and the other. He may not, because he's in maybe the subservient role and she's in the more of the dominant role.
You have to speak on that though, because relationships are about communication, right?
Right. So, yeah.
Right?
So I would think the
She
woman
has to be able to school him on what her
Yeah,
needs are
thank
when
you.
it comes to that.
right, and vice versa,
Right.
Maybe
Right.
maybe the woman is very subservient, and the man is like Veda was saying, he's just so controlling, and I've been in some relationships where it's like, what, man, she's a beautiful girl, and sometimes I may not want to sit there and say it because it'll be projected from here to here. And now, like what Veda was saying, now you're trying to control her by saying, by not telling her she's beautiful. If you understand what I'm saying, you can go that route as well, where you're going, you know what? Yeah, she looked good. I ain't gonna tell
She
her.
hears it all the time. I ain't
Thank
gonna
you.
blow her head up.
I was there.
Yeah, yeah. I guess
So I
it just
understand.
kind of depends on the scenario, right? But ultimately, we all like to be complimented. You know, we
Exactly.
all like to have our ego stroked, if you will. It's important to look good and it's important to feel good as well. But I'm not just talking about outward, but inside as well, because beauty isn't just what you project on the outside. I might be raggedy as hell one day, but my personality is
There it
off the
is.
chain and my attitude, and so that stands out above anything else. Boy was a little dusty, but his personality was on point. You know what I'm saying?
That smile right, that
Away
smile
with
right
some
there.
of that. Right,
That smile
right.
right there, Vader got.
I could be rolling up on her and be dusty as hell, and she'd be like, you know what? That might just be a working man. He got a hell of a personality. I might
Hello.
he might could get it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
Man, like that,
you know how they talk, right? Ooh, he could get it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
And so
that's it.
it's
Look at
all in
Vader.
the
What you doing over
confidence.
there?
She
Tell us,
agreeing.
We got
She
moving around in
agreeing.
the.
Ain't
She
no
moving
kind of
around in.
disagree.
She
Listen,
moving
I
around in the
man,
seat. Man.
listen, I ain't get this old for nothing now. I know how to talk to
but
him.
that's how we talk about men. Like,
It's real.
he might.
You
Let me
know,
see what he
Ain't
got.
no different.
he might
Ain't no different.
could, you know.
Ain't no different than us.
He
Ain't
maybe
no
can't.
different than us. Ain't
Yeah.
no different than us. You know what, Sean? That sound like
A podcast. Huh? Part 2, 3, 4.
That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like a podcast.
Sound like a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's there's some different levels there too. But yeah.
Listen, this topic can go on forever, right?
Yeah,
But we
we
designed
definitely-
this platform so that we can have another conversation about this in the future. We want some of y'all out there to come and chime in. If we're not catching any feedback from you, we just gonna kind of figure out who to bring to the table. But you might be that next person, a voice that needs to be heard, opinion that needs to be said. Bring it to the table, make yourself heard and seen. Let us know some feedback. Give us a suggestion on a topic. This is a great one right here because we can talk
Yes, it
about
is.
this all day. Right, y'all? You agree?
All day. All day.
All day, all
Oh,
day, every day,
day.
all day and all night.
That's right. That's
We
right.
can talk about this relationship thing. So listen, I appreciate you guys today. We unpacked a great topic. As usual, Miss Veda, you always come in with some great things. I need appreciation. Show me. We have different phases in life and seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And depending on the type of person that you're dealing with, you have to figure out how to address these certain things, even if it's even worth of addressing, right? But you then have to figure out, is that the type of person you want to deal with anyway, if you have to worry about that and they have all those other issues. Mr. Bagman, Mr. Bag Lady, I'm gonna need you to go on and unload some of that baggage before we can kick it and do
Hey,
what we
come
do.
on, sir. Come on,
Right.
sir. I need you to go ahead and build up your confidence. Stop tripping. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You
Right.
can tell when someone does not have the confidence. And yeah, when
And
you
you
get to a
can
certain
tell
age,
when
you don't have
someone
time
does,
for 'em. And you
right?
can tell when someone do. Yes.
Right,
Right.
right. Hey, I know I'm bummy, but listen, let me get fresh on you and see what it
Exactly.
do.
You know, I will say this though. I will say this. I will say this as we wrap it up. I will
Yes.
say this. As we get older, you know, as we get older and in life, you know, we're not always going to have the, you know, the fine skin, the nice body. So I think it's very, very important that we do relay those terms of endearment to, you know, the folks in our lives, our, you know, our wives or our partners, whatever, to tell them, yes, that they are beautiful, you know, that they are appreciated, you know.
Mhm.
Oh, babe, you look good. You know, I think that's very, very important because, like I say, we don't keep this, you know, this 21-year-old body, you know, and face, and stature for our whole lives. It gets old. So I think it's very, very important that we bring that out to our loved ones. I just wanted to say that as we sit there and close it up. Thank you.
Absolutely. Figure out what that person's love language is and hone in on that. All right. That's another podcast that we'll talk about here, y'all, in the future. I wrote it down already, so it's coming.
Boom.
We'll talk about some love languages and people and what floats their boat, right? But we know that compliments are one of them that each of us like and appreciate. We don't know what this next episode will bring to you, but you better believe it's going to be sweet, and it'll be something that you can definitely chomp on and learn something from. I hope it will inspire, it educate, motivate, whatever the case may be, whatever one of those senses that it touches. We hope that it brings you back and that you tell somebody else. Veda J Inspire, I appreciate you for coming in and hanging with us for a spell,
Yes, ma'am.
Definitely.
giving us
Thank
some
you
of that
very much.
lady love.
We got some goodies. We got some goodies for you.
I'm
Yeah.
still
We
looking
always
for the
got
Boston
goodies
baked
for
beans.
Yeah, we're
They
gonna
coming.
keep that. Yeah, we're gonna get that together. We are working on some branding, y'all. We will be coming with some thought candy teas and whatnot, and some some nice little treats. Stay
Yes, yes,
tuned
yes.
because I got something in store for you guys that we're gonna have the guests
Yep.
participate in, or either ourselves. It's coming soon. It's gonna be
Yep,
fun.
yep.
We're gonna keep having fun with this platform. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and sign off, y'all. Thought Candy, episode number 4. Yes, sir.
We gave
For
you the
you
thought.
Spanish
Now
people
here's the
out there.
candy.
Yes.
Enjoy, my folks. Enjoy.
All right. Love.